Sean Cunningham has people for that.
I do.
He originally, it would have been that he was making his own. Now he has
He's
people.
far too busy.
He has
to
people.
make his own.
AI, baby.
He is.
How are you, Sean Cunningham?
I'm
on
doing
this fine
great.
day?
Yeah.
We got some business to take care of. You want to light that bad boy?
I can. I think
feel like
was
you
it.
should.
Did we have good luck when Gary did it? All right.
Ooh, I don't think we did yet.
No.
I think you should do it.
Yeah.
think you
And
should do
too
it.
stressful these games too.
3, 2, 1. Let's light that baby.
I thought we were going to go all three. Like
We could have, like they
Levine,
did. That was pretty cool. Was that a cool
Jonas
moment?
It was awesome. I mean, we hadn't seen that. We'd seen variations of that,
Never
but
seen it.
to have all three of those guys, win for the first time in Kings uniform,
Yeah.
that was pretty fun.
I think we had a Kings player. We had 50 Cent and maybe Vivek in there. But other than that, that was a one-time.
Some A's players huddle around a couple of weeks ago or about a month ago.
Yeah, those aths.
Wait, 50 Cent actually hit the buzzer?
Yeah. Hit the button.
And he kind of gave Scott a look when he was
that
counting
good?
down.
He
I think
did.
he didn't. I think he wanted to jump.
He wanted to.
I don't know if that's
go
legit.
right in.
You got to be a Kings player.
Well, then you're
You know
going
what I
to.
mean?
You have some talking to do with 50 Cent.
I'll call 50. I'm gonna have my
Curtis
phone. I'll
Jackson
give him
is
a call.
going to be waiting. All right,
Curtis,
let's
what's
break
up?
down. I guess we should start with last night's fantastic victory against. Dallas.
That's a good one.
Yes, I would agree. And it was really kind of the first time that we've seen this starting group really kind of mesh together because there's really been concerns. Malik Monk being in that starting lineup as the point guard without De'Aaron Fox has really kind of caused some people's concerns.
Yeah.
But this was really the time where things started to look like, you can kind of see what they might be capable of the rest of the way after the All-Star break. And it was kind of fun talking to Malik Monk just the other day. I was already looking ahead at the All-Star break and saying, boy, you guys are going to have nearly a week of practice and how crucial that's going to be to really mesh with these new guys. He's like, nah, F that. We're going to we have 3 games going into the break, and those are more crucial than any practice time that they're going to have. I think they got started off the right way. 42 from the old man, DeMar DeRozan.
The old man! They not like him, I'll tell you that right now. Not overtime and fourth quarter.
Yeah,
that's why even when he's having a bad game, like against the Pelicans, it was kind of up and down. That, by the way, I changed my whole way I watch games now because after that Pelicans game, the up and down, the roller coaster thing, I was so stressed out of my mind that I'm like, okay, enough of this. I was like yelling at everything. I go, what am I doing? I'm like, I'm becoming crazy. So I'm changing
because they were up by
relax.
Pelicans were up by 20, Kings up by 18.
Well, the Kings didn't show up in the first quarter. Yeah, exactly. That's all it was. In the fourth quarter, they dominated. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to watch games differently. But DeMar didn't have the greatest game.
Right.
But when you needed him,
there he
was there. That's what's good about this game.
And it's funny. I think a lot of Kings fans can relate to that. It doesn't matter who the players are. You've sent De'Aaron Fox out. You sent several players out. You bring some new guys in, and they're still the cardiac Kings. I mean, they're going to give you that anxiety down the stretch. And so far, there's been some things to be critical of. And Zach LaVine is still trying to find that stroke. He's had an amazing season, been very efficient. But now I think that was the first glimpse of things to come for this team.
I don't know a lot about a lot, I'll tell you that. But right? I can tell that, especially from up close, Zach is still trying to find out where he belongs, how he uses Domas, how he uses a guy like Malik. It just feels like he's trying, and I do sense that it's beginning to happen. Are you seeing or hearing the same kind of?
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I was kind of alluding to is just learning how to play each other. Where's that screen coming from? How does he? They've got shooting all around them now, and sometimes the ball tends to stick a little bit. It's not as fluid. You see the ball movement that they really kind of pride their offense on and being really quick paced. Yep. Sometimes it slows down a bit. So those are some of the things that they really have to work on here in the weeks and days ahead before they can look. If they had 46 wins last year. If they want to finish better than that, they got to go 20-9 the rest of the way.
20-9.
So I don't know everyone feels good about that, but certainly if they could go out there and win maybe 9 of the next 12 or something like that and get something going.
I feel good about it. You know why? Jake. I actually think I texted you that right when he came into the game. Scored 5 points in 35 seconds. I'm like, Jake LaRavia, what about this guy? People are saying he's good. He looks good, and he's certainly ready to go. Young guy.
Instant fan favorite. I mean, the guy goes out. He was telling me before the game how in Memphis they kind of didn't like him. He didn't have a great fit there, but he's a hustle guy, and you guys know how much those glue guys really fit in and how much the crowd really responds to him. His first 3 minutes, 7 points, a rebound, an assist, a steal, a block, a nice dunk. I mean, just stuff like that goes such a long way, and this is a bench that sorely needs it for a team that needs that 3-and-D. So even if a guy comes in and can hit a 3, also play some defense, it's so needed on this team, and he's long.
Yeah.
So he had some need, and guys, they did sign a guy on a 10-day. It's Daishen Nix.
Yeah,
he may not be here, but they have without him, they have 3 roster spots still available. So there's, go out there in the free agent market.
Still real quick before we let you go, because we're almost out of time, but the lineup with both Domas and Jonas Valanciunas in it, Are you kidding? Like,
I love it.
I love.
It's my favorite. Well, I love Valanciunas.
Love.
Play them both at the same time.
He's like a Bond villain. Looks like Zangief from Street Fighter.
1,000,000%.
Also looks like the long lost Kelsey brother. But I mean,
good call.
Lithuanian Towers, man.
I love that.
Those guys play well in the national.
I was asking JV a question, Jonas Valanciunas a question after the win, and I was intimidated just like. And I had 8 feet of separation. Well, not from his beard. I only had about 4 feet of separation from the beard, but from his body, 8 feet, and I was intimidated.
You guys have met him, seen him. I haven't seen him in person up close, but I just love him as a player, and he just seems like he's a forcer. He's a big guy. He's a nice guy, but on the court.
Oh no, nothing nice about him on the court.
You
see guys run into him and they literally bounce off of him.
That's what we need.
JV, we love you. Love this new team. Love Sean Cunningham as well. You gotta start it. You gotta start it.
Yeah, Valanciunas chant.
Hey, let's go.
Valanciunas.
All right, Kings. You got tomorrow Pelicans, Thursday Pelicans, the team we couldn't beat last year. Let's remember that.
Yes.
And then they'll have a little break back at Golden One Center on Friday, February 21st against those Golden State Warriors and Jimmy Butler.